Step 1. Select a good location. Please choose carefully and select a good location well away from power lines, parking lots, and busy walkways at a distance of the height of the tower plus 15 feet at a minimum, especially for the service path. Avoid structures. Consider the distance to point of entry in the surrounding area within 200 feet. Call 811. Call before you dig to mark underground utilities before proceeding. Use a hand digger to check for obstructions before power drilling. The tower will come pre-assembled with the sections placed one inside the other. Confirm you have everything you need to get started. See page 5 of the installation brochure for a list of required tools. Step 2. Drill foundation hole. If you are unfamiliar with this type of work, we recommend hiring a local fence contractor to help with steps 2, 3, and 4. Using an auger, drill to 12 inches outside diameter, either 6 or 7 feet deep depending on tower model chosen. Clear out dirt to bottom. 6 feet deep is minimum for all LM3 and LM4 models. 7 feet deep is minimum for all LM5 models. Step 3. Place bottom section in hole. It may be helpful to use a 2-inch by 10-inch board that is 8 feet long to guide the base section into the hole. Set base section against the board. Carefully walk. Base section up. May take 3 persons. Or use a loader. Don't stand under the section while raising. Use ropes if necessary. Center and orient base section. Align the base section of the tower mast so that it will fold down opposite cheek plates. Conduit may be used if preferred, but is not necessary. If preferred, this is the time to at least set the elbow that will go through the concrete. Conduit is not included with the installation kit. Step 4. Cementing, plumb, and curing. Check premix concrete bag for mix and cure details. Mix concrete according to package directions. Begin to pour into the 12-inch hole. Spirit level to plumb, both directions, after 12 inches of concrete fill. Check plumb after each foot of fill. Fill completely to 2 inches below grade. Be sure of the orientation and plumb at this time as there is no adjustment later. If applicable, double-check conduit section is appropriately in place. Allow concrete to cure for 2 to 3 days. Temperature affects curing time. Step 5. Install second section. Once concrete is cured, again check base section is plumb. Using 10-foot stepladder, install 5-inch pulley at end of base section. Use supplied 5/8-inch bolt and lock nut. Snug, but do not over-tighten bolt. Pulley should turn freely. Note position of stepladder is to the side of the cheek plates. Step 6. Lift second section. The bottom of second section has 3 holes. Place winch opposite and below cheek plates. Place toggle on second section 7.5 feet from the end with the holes. Snug the grub bolts. Attach lifting strap near bottom. Align 2 small holes horizontally with larger hole facing down. Attach lifting strap and winch section into position between cheek plates. Install 1/2-inch bolt through cheek plates and bottom section through outermost hole. Snug with 1/2-inch lock nut. Step 7. Winch second section to vertical. Reinstall 5/8-inch bolt, washers, and lock nut through clevis and toggle. Relocate lifting strap to just below toggle. Toggle is 7.5 feet above the base of second section. Winch second section within about 4 inches of pulley. Step 8. Attaching toggle. Note installer's position is to the side of cheek plates. Snug strap clamp with buckle around base and second sections about 18 inches below pulley. Remove 5/8-inch bolt and pulley. Loosen toggle and lower into clevis at top of first section. Reinstall 5/8-inch bolt, washers, and lock nut through clevis and toggle. Strap clamp may be moved up or down to align holes. Tighten all 4 toggle bolts. Note that second section remains bolted to cheek plate's outermost holes. Step 9. Toggle connection completed. The toggle is in place with 5 8-inch bolt, washers, and lock nut. Snug up lock nut to the point where washers can't be turned by hand. Tighten the 4 1/2-inch grub bolts on toggle to about 30 foot-pounds. Step 10. Lowering second section. Move winch to just below cheek plates on opposite side. Place lifting hook and safety clip through large hole in second section as shown. Check to be sure the winch is ready. Remove the 1/2-inch bolt through cheek plates in second section. The load is now on the winch. Reinstall 1/2-inch bolt through bottom cheek plate holes. Let out cable using winch to lower top of second section. Note position of installers to sides of cheek plates. Step 11. Install third and subsequent sections. Locate the third section. Mark a line 24 inches from bottom end without grub bolts. Set ladder to side of second section within reach of grub bolts. Loosen grub bolts several turns. Insert end of third section into second section to the 2-foot line and tighten grub bolts to about 40 foot-pounds. Adjust winch to facilitate insertion of next sections as applicable. Repeat these steps until all the sections have been attached. Step 12. Running cable and ground. Once all the tower sections have been added, please proceed to run the cable and ground. Optionally, Ethernet cable may be run inside tower mast. Push fish tape through tower mast from terminal end to pull cable and ground through. Install strain relief at top of tower mast to support Ethernet cable. This entire step or a portion of it may be provided by the internet service provider. Step 13. Insert radio and secure cable. Adjust the azimuth to approximate final compass bearing. Note drip loop. Step 14. Raising and securing the tower mast. Winch tower mast to vertical. Tower mast will bow quite a bit while near horizontal. This is expected. Stop winch when second section enters between cheek plates. Don't overpull. If necessary, use wrecking bar to align bottom of second section between cheek plates. If necessary, use strap clamp to pull section fully into position between cheek plates. Install 1/2-inch by 4 1/2-inch bolt through outermost cheek plate holes as shown to secure second section. Do not disconnect winch before this step is complete. Note: no bolts pass through second section. The bottom cheek plate bolt is centered below second section. Step 15. Adjusting azimuth while tower is raised. Using stepladder, loosen the 4 grub bolts on the toggle. There will be an audible click as the second section drops to rest on the 1/2-inch by 4 1/2-inch center bolt, lower cheek plate bolt. Second section is now resting on the bottom 1/2-inch bolt through the cheek plates and is free to rotate. Use the 24-inch pipe wrench to engage second section above cheek plates and rotate the section as needed to maximize signal strength. Retighten the 4 grub bolts on the toggle to about 30 foot-pounds. Install the 2, each 1/2-inch by 1 1/2-inch bolts nearest the base section and snug. Do not over-tighten. Step 16. Lowering mast and preparing to service the radio, center lift hole. Inspect the winch for damage and wear. Install beneath the cheek plates. Check to be sure the large lift hole in second section is centered between cheek plates and facing out so that the lifting hook can be inserted. If not, loosen 2 rear grub bolts on cheek plates, nearest base section. Loosen 4 grub bolts on toggle. Using a pipe wrench, rotate second section to center lift hole. Retighten 4 grub bolts on toggle and connect winch hook. Be sure they're tight before lowering mast. Remove outboard, farthest from base, 1/2-inch bolt through cheek plates. Let out a few inches of winch strap. Use pry bar to push bottom of second section out until strap is tight. Stand aside of cheek plates while lowering mast. Winch mast to horizontal position. Let strap out and rest mast radio terminal end on sawhorse while servicing. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or would like to know more, please don't hesitate to reach out.